The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Milwaukee.
Welcome, everyone, the regular season. A look at the Bulls starting lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Kevin Huerter is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. He out there with Rollins. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MV is putting together.
Thank you, guys. This year we've seen him pile up 50-point performances again and again, and he set a record doing it. He now has the most 50-point games in a single season, another accolade for what's been a jaw-dropping season from him.
I mean, it's been breathtaking. Thank you. All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, he has set a mark that should raise some eyebrows. The most 40-point games within a season in NBA history. He's filling it up and burying the opposition on a nightly basis. Guys?
He is a tough guy to stop. Thanks. A lot of pressure on MP in these playoffs to perform, especially after a pundit stated MP wouldn't live up to the expectations in this first round.
Well, you know, I do think that reporter, Roseanne Conway, was a bit out of line with that statement, but it's her job to give an opinion. And with that said, I think MP has the right mentality to use that as motivation and have a great series.
Look at the Bucks. This is a team who feels like they could win this series handily, but they need to start it off on the right foot.
And that's the key. Home court advantage doesn't mean anything if you don't use it. It's all about setting the tone tonight.
MP kicks to Prince. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Pass to Turner. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot by Rollins, no good. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Buzelis. Vucevic setting the pick for Buzelis. And here's Huerter. And a miss here on the triple.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's White. Off target from three-point range. Bucks leading by 6. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Rollins. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To the wing right side. Back to Giddey. Here's White. And again, Chicago. No good. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to MP. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And he can't hit the second.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, now this is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, this is MP's very first playoff appearance, and I asked him if he was feeling nervous. He said, quote, "I'm not going to lie, there's a different energy tonight," unquote. But no, he is not nervous. He's ready for this. He said, "We're ready for this." He's sounding confident, guys.
Great stuff. MP is not letting the big moment get to him. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Rollins. Then for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Kevin Huerter. MP passes to Anthony. And here is Antetokounmpo. Giddey defending. Latrey. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive scorer like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader, gives that team a ton of confidence.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the middle, lets it go, and it's good off the back rim and in. Turner's got his second basket of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for... This is his first trip to the line tonight. On the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Kevin Huerter is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. Antetokounmpo.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. White against Rollins. Right side, White. Pass to Huerter. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. The Bulls making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Huerter with it. He has yet to score from past the arc. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Smith.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Young Guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
It's White on the wing. Covered by Rollins. Back to White. 4 on the clock. Releases. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Kicks it out to Prince. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Giddey. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Now Smith. Turner covering. Now Buzelis. 5 to shoot. Here's Huerter. Lets the 3 fly.
Teams are realizing you have to account for MP on that defensive end, especially when you're going up near the hoop.
Here's White. Scoreless thus far. Drills it from outside.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Seconds left now here in the second. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Milwaukee looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. Guys, how important is the first game of the series? And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with MP. And it's Prince in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Philadelphia played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Offline with his three. Bulls trail by 16. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Giannis dishes to MP. Prince outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Prince has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Milwaukee. Giddey kicks to White. Out left to the wing. Pass to Herter. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And it's Vucevic missing. And so Giannis will bring it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. The three from MP. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Bulls on D, trailing by 17. Here's Giannis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Vucevic is screen on Antetokounmpo. No one covering. And it's 9 points for Buzelis.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Bucks leading by 17. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the dunk by Giannis.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Giddey. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pass to MP. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. Hitting three, doing work.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Giddey, no good.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Good. And a nice assist from Prince. Prince has got 3 assists now in this one. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Giddey, the pass to Herter. Over in the corner, White. Vucevic is screen on Rollins. The Bulls with another miss.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Back to MP. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Chicago calls timeout. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Miles Turner, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chicago also making some changes. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Good on the three-point shot. Buzelis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
And a wide open look for MP. And they come right back with their own three-point.
How many times have we seen the possession to take that from them today? Ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass.
Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Jones, covered by MP. And here's Herter outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
The defense, see the results.
Well, Chicago has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. On the basket by Jones.
To the rack and look, there's no one that can stop it.
Pass to Rollins. Kuzma outside. Prince setting a pick for Kuzma. They get the rebound.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Guys, if we're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and certainly we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Jones sets the pick for White. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
MP fighting at the
Curry.
That is how you finish it.
Yeah. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands.
Making a change here. MV's checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for... Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. So the Bulls 5 right now. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic in at the center position.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And Vucevic kicks to White. Vucevic is screen on Anthony. And the Bulls with another miss.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Shoots from the elbow, and there is White, and that's good on the assist from Giddey.
Yeah, White can sink these mid-range looks.
Back to MP. Bucks passing it around. Three-pointer. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
To the inside, Vucevic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Hard to deny Vuce inside when he can play over or through you.
MP sets the screen for Kuzma. Over Buzelis. Kuzma can't get it to go. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. White drives in. Giddey, no one around him. Off target with his 3.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
It's White on the wing. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out.
Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Back to Giddey. Outside, White. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Right wing. Kuzma passes to MP. Good, another from 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019.
And again for 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave.
MP, what was it like competing in your first playoff game, and how were you able to come away with a victory?
This is what you live for. Big stakes, crazy crowds. I loved it, Jen.
Everyone. I don't know. Is it okay for someone might think you? We don't do that.
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Milwaukee Bucks come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Chicago Bulls. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set to bring you the action as round one of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Taking a look at Milwaukee, and in game one, they handled their business at home. This team is hoping to go up 2-0 and take control of the series.
You know, I really think game twos are just so important. A 2-0 lead isn't insurmountable. However, a vast majority of the time, the team up 2-0 advances.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Herder in at the 3 spot. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You love to see it.
And it's Turner, that time on the assist by MP.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
White against Harris. Vucevic, a screen on Harris. And Vucevic slams it in.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside Herter, down low. White, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Turner. Back to MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. White for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Back to MP. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And it's in there.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Outside Herter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. An easy 2 on the layup.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Herter against Prince. From deep, MP. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. An incredible season for MP last year as a rookie. Took home the Rookie of the Year honors. But you get the feeling this is just the beginning for him.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more pressure and responsibility placed on MP's shoulders this year. But from the way he's burst onto the scene last year as a rookie, there's no doubt in my mind that he can build on that this season.
And so here is Chicago. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. They get it again. Here's Buzelis. He's scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. White, the pass to Vucevic. The shot that time, not on target. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. And he lobs it up. White with a steal. Left side, Herter. White on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Herter against Prince. Herter gets the bucket.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Sinks that one from the post. Antetokounmpo has got his second bucket of the night.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Harris. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for Herter. Here's Vucevic. Smith finds Vucevic. Back to Smith. Picked by Vucevic. And it's Giddey on the drive. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Screen by MP. Antetokounmpo, the pass to MP. Kuzma for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to White. Giddey with it. MP's there.
Yeah, not sure I like the foul there, but Giddey was trying to get to the line, that's for sure.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first one falls. Milwaukee making some change here for Milwaukee. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Herter's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.
Well, I've been impressed with Giddey. He's shouldering the scoring load for this team, doing what he needs.
On the court for the Bulls. Giddey is the one with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by MP. And the Bucks lead by 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. They get it back. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got 6 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Milwaukee.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been
wow, MP! That'll make the top 10.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Bulls trail by 7. Outside White. Pass to Huerter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to White. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go for him. The Bucks leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't allow Turner to get this close to the basket.
And the Bulls shooting it at 52%. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic, screen on Antetokounmpo. Takes a step back. The kick out to White. 4-3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Prince. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's a 12-point Milwaukee lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Look, Giddey is a smart player. Puts constant pressure on a defense.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter and is getting them to the free throw line. Oh, just much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting pressure on this defense and earning trips to the line.
Drops in the 3. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Back to Giddey. It'll count. Oh, MP with a block. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're breaking at every opportunity, which we are seeing across the league, Shaq.
Yeah, once the defense is set in half court, it's tougher to score.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. Guys, Game 1 went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take Game 2 as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Ryan Anderson.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. It's a 14-point game. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Gary Harris out there with MP. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Shot clock at 6. There's Herter with the 3. No luck on that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He ended up with 41 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight. That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Back to Giddey. Chalk up 2 there. Giddey's got 17 points.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Harris passes to Turner. It's hauled in by White.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
From Pete Giddey. MP with the block.
Wow, MP was ready for the shot and timed the block to perfection.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Off the inbound. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load. And they haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts. Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Back to Giddey. Outside Herter. Just 4 to shoot. Prince grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP, the pass to Turner. Shoots over Vucevic. Turner, no good.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Hammered home!
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Antetokounmpo outside. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Bulls. Jones has checked in. And so here is Chicago. Now White. Outside Herter. Picked by Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Chicago.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Prince finds Portis. Nails the baby hook. Portis has got 9.
Yeah, when Portis gets the ball down there, he goes to work. Bobby has a nice blend of touch and size.
There's a screen. Herter against Prince. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Turner. Kicks it out to MP, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. White can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Back to MP. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Former second-round pick, Jones has worked hard to carve out a role in this league, and he continues to look to improve.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Prince, and it's Rollins in for Harris. Bulls trail by 21. Dosunmu with it. He's got 6. 51 seconds left in the third. Jones. MP with the block.
Terrific defense by MP. Look, even though he's young, he's not afraid to challenge guys at the basket. Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in this second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Williams, a screen on Kuzma. 6 to shoot. White, the pass to Jones. Count that one.
Jones gutting it out in close.
The Bucks leading by 19.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And here's MP. From deep three-point range. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the court.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Their efficiency. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
And Coach Donovan conveying the scout. Group getting ready for the Bucks. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Kuzma. Harris is checked in for Anthony. And MP subbed in for Rollins. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Herter's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. And so in the game for the Bulls, Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Vucevic, a screen on Harris. Vucevic's shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Harris outside. It's Prince on the wing. Pass to Turner. 5 to shoot. Going inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, look, Turner saw the opening and did not hesitate. Aggressive move.
Outside Giddey. Jacks up a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Prince. And here's MP. Turner, a screen on Giddey. Inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
Giddey against MP. Now here's Vucevic. Tight defense on him. Giddey passes to Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Well, that's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Turner, a screen on Giddey to the middle. And then Turner with the dunk.
I like to see Turner doing the little things out there, like setting a solid screen in the pick and roll.
Outside White. Chicago passing it around. Over to the left wing. Giddey against MP. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Turner finds MP. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Bucks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now, and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Rollins in for Harris. Out to the right wing. Pass to Kuzma. MP looking around. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now here's Giddey. So this one belongs to the Bucks. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there.
MP, your team needed your scoring night to win, and you delivered, passing the 20-point mark on the way to victory. Was that the game plan coming in, or did you see something that led to an adjustment?
More like this. It's both. Every time you come down the floor, the defense tells you what to do. Maybe you set the ball screen. Maybe you space out the corner. If you're on a break, maybe you kick it out to the rim. Maybe it's pushing the ball yourself. What I'm trying to say is if you make the right choices, you're going to win games. And that's what you saw tonight.
Great choices then, MP. Way to go.
Thank you, JP.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Jennifer. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference.